Gentlemen, you received my instructions earlier. You know what I expect, a clean championship fight. Just obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
So excited to cap off our top-ranked boxing on ESPN Plus undercard with a world title fight. Jason Moloney, 3 opportunities at the world title. He finally became a champion. First shot for Saul Sanchez, and we're ready to go inside the ring.
Right here?
Ready to go as Mark Nelson kicks things off here in Quebec City, Canada.
It's going to be a tough fight, I believe, for Moloney. I know he's the champion, but Sanchez is a beast. I'm telling you, comes forward, very aggressive, got heavy hands. He's also have bounced back from adversity, has had a tough lifestyle growing up. He's gritty, he's grimy, he understands, and he's had an amateur pedigree as well.
He started boxing by following his older brother Emilio to the gym. He was sent to the LAPD's Jeopardy program for anger management. That's where he started boxing at age 8, Tim. So he's always had a chip on his shoulder.
He's in control. He's dictating the pace right now. Moloney is on his back foot, trying to keep him off balance, but you see, Sanchez has really good timing. Great punch placement as well.
Talk about that adversity that he's overcome. Before going to Japan and defeating, he won to put him in the position to fight for a world title. 2 weeks before, his brother Angel committed suicide. He fought through that.
He's here to win the world championship tonight. I'm just letting you know that right now. Just in his first round, he's getting off to a quick start. He's already found his timing. And guess what? He's beating Moloney in a department where Moloney usually beats most opposition in, and that's the jab. He's beating them with the jab. He's jabbing with Moloney. He's having more success, and that's the reason why he's able to follow up with combinations.
Nice body shot there by Jason Moloney. Well, Manny Robles Jr., who was the architect of the Andy Ruiz upset against Anthony Joshua, as well as the Rafael Espinoza upset of Robeisy Ramirez at the end of last year, beat him to the jab. We win this fight.
And he's catching him as Moloney's bouncing. Again, Moloney bounces in mid-range, and he tries to get away, just scooting forward, inching forward, and throwing that jab at the right time and catching him as he's bouncing. See, when you're bouncing, you're not set to punch. You're in the air. Good body work right there. See, that's going to play good dividends. What the body work does is it slow your man down. You know, not right away, but later in the fight, he starts to feel it.
Moloney lands a nice left hook, trying to establish his dominance as well, letting Sanchez know he's here to fight as well.
Good round, really good round.
In the corner of Jason Moloney, and Moloney said, the fight against Vincent Astrolabio last May 13th, when I won the world title in Stockton, I was a little bit too much of a boxer. I allowed Astrolabio to get into the fight. He cannot do that against an aggressive fighter like Sanchez tonight.
Well, look, he's going to have to box all night against Sanchez. Sanchez, he doesn't mind mixing it up. He likes to fight at that mid-range to inside. He has to keep his feet moving, and he has to choose those spots wisely when he chooses to attack, to catch Sanchez off balance or when he's coming straight in.
It's a nice right to the body from Moloney, as Angelo Hyder reminded him that he did 0 work to the body in that first round.
No, it's important to go down to the body of the opponent, especially when he's so aggressive. And then you see Sanchez returning the favor, going downstairs as well to slow down those legs of Moloney.
Moloney spent over a month in Las Vegas preparing for this fight. Said, I missed out on the holidays, Christmas with my family, to be out there alone with my brother and my trainer and manager Tony Tolles, and I'm gonna go back to Australia with that world title. So you see the dedication that both brothers have to being not only fighters, Tim, but to the dream of being a champion.
That pressure, that relentless pressure is getting to Moloney. Moloney might have to stand and fight a little bit more. He might have to stand and fight a little bit more to get his off, to get some sort of respect from Sanchez.
Moloney lands a nice left uppercut.
I like that up and down jab right there. See, that jab right down to the body, that stops your man in his tracks. You know, not only does it siphon the gas tank, but out at distance, and you do it just right, that stops the forward momentum of your opponent. See the uppercuts in between? Moloney just standing still just a little bit too long after his combinations. And the follow-up shots are coming from Sanchez. Ooh, nice big right hand. Good right hand.
Moloney caught Sanchez coming in, and Sanchez stopped throwing the jab, tried to just bowl his way in with an overhand right, and Moloney caught him coming in.
It's good stuff right here from both fighters. Moloney a little bit better round. Sanchez has a game plan, and he's executing it very well.
Is that what you're looking for? Because that's what you're showing me. You're looking at that one shot. You got to work with him. He's moving, he's moving, he's moving. He's moving around, he's throwing 2s and 3s, and you're looking for one.
You got to be first and finish last.
Yes.
Remember, every time you're in mid-range, you got to lift your fucking head. That's a fucking thing.
Right? You got to pick it up.
Cutting any corners in terms of what they're seeing inside the ring. The lack of a jab changed that second round in favor of Jason Moloney. They want that, and not only to make Moloney miss, but they want to make him pay.
And there's the creativity with the offense from Moloney. That gave him Sanchez problems, and that likes that jab right down, that stab jab right down to the body. Sanchez hasn't done anything for that just yet. He needs to figure out how to counter that, because that's stopping him from getting inside.
That was a nice counter right from
Yes,
Sanchez.
it was. Yes, it was. And it's funny because Sanchez, he's tricky. He'll shoot his jab and shoot his jab, and then he'll lead with a left hook. Good body work right there. Good body work on the inside. And then Sanchez right here showing his physicality right there. Just kind of threw her, kind of pushed.
Now both digging to the body. A left hook from Sanchez trying to set up that right uppercut.
But the thing is that Sanchez, that's where Sanchez is good. He's great at fighting inside the pocket. That's where he wants Moloney to sit.
Grew up in Pacoima, now lives out in Encino, but Sanchez was telling us I wasn't even supposed to be here. Two of my brothers were in jail. My father was in jail before he turned his life around. I want to win to change my family's fortunes.
Is that a cut? Yep. It's a cut. I don't know if that's from a punch or a head clash. We're going to have to see.
No replay here in Quebec City, so whatever the referee determines, whatever Mark Nelson saw, whether it was a punch or a headbutt, will have a lot to do with how this fight plays out. He was cut when he lost to Emmanuel Rodriguez in October of 2018. Jason Moloney, so nice uppercut there from Sanchez.
Yes, and then the follow-up shots right there, but good slipping, bobbing and weaving, upper body movement by Moloney.
When his jab is active, it opens up so many offensive opportunities for Sanchez. It does for every boxer, but in this fight in particular.
It's
like
funny,
you see that right uppercut.
It's so funny because when Moloney just made a small little minor adjustment, he was having success, but he couldn't sustain it. When he was bagging up Sanchez, he was having success, and he was stepping around to the sides. He was actually doing extremely well on the inside.
Nice short left coming in from Moloney.
Keep your punches up.
Good shots.
These guys are digging to the body here as Moloney goes back to his corner. Cut that he saw caused the cut on the outside of the right eye of Jason Moloney. That's a big relief for Moloney in his corner.
Moloney right now using his legs a little bit more, trying to keep Sanchez off balance, but Sanchez doing a good job cutting off the ring and punching where Moloney's going as opposed to where he is.
Brian Wilmot, the cut man, did a great job to stop the bleeding.
As of right now, it looks like Sanchez has the right game plan, and the game plan is pressure. Good follow-up combination right there from Moloney.
And speaking of Moloney, with us is the former two-time
big
junior
shot
bantamweight champion, the twin brother of Jason Moloney, Andrew Moloney. Your thoughts on the cut and the reaction from Jason here in round 4?
Well, he's having a good round so far this round, so the cut doesn't seem to be affecting him. I think Jason's starting to get into his rhythm now, so I expect him to start to show his class.
What do you think that Sanchez is doing well that Jason has to counteract here?
Well, he came out very hungry, very aggressive, throwing his punches. Jason took a little bit to get his timing, but he's starting to find it now.
You guys both like to brawl, so at the end of the day, does this type of fight favor Jason, or is he fighting into the Mexican Sanchez's style?
Jason can do both. He can box, or he can sit in here and fight like a Mexican, as we say. But Jason's put in a lot of good body shots so far. I think they're starting to have an effect.
You're absolutely right. Do you see what I'm seeing, Jason? What's the formula? What's the formula of winning this fight right now for your brother?
I think he's starting to break him down. He's starting to get into his rhythm, starting to find his shots, and starting to break him down to the body.
Got it.
All right, Andrew, we'll let you get back to not only being a brother, but being a corner man here for Jason. Thank you for sharing this time on the headset with us.
Thank you. It's hard work, this tournament stuff, I tell you.
Is it easier to be in the ring or to be watching your brother?
Yeah, sometimes I think it is. I'd rather be in there right now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The former world champion. It's not going into the eye, which is the only good thing about this cut.
Moloney found the key. He finally found the key. I saw it a few rounds ago. Sanchez, push him back, push him onto his back foot. He doesn't fight as well off his back foot.
Fellas, I got it 2 rounds apiece, 38-38, tied up with Moloney and Sanchez. And this could be the second title upset for a Manny Robles fighter. We saw what Espinoza did against Robesi last time out. But I also have to, I mean, he looks like a really strong guy inside, but I love Moloney can do both things. Also, the Australian fighters go anywhere all over the world, man. Just say where, I'll show up.
You give them all the credit in the world. Both brothers have been all over the place in search of this. First fight in Canada, 22 fights in Australia, 6 times he's fought in the United States. So nice right hand from Jason Moloney, just over the guard of Sanchez, and then a double jab as now he's getting Sanchez to chase.
Get your hands free. Step
Get him
out there,
to
guys.
chase. He's walking forward, and he's getting off. Sanchez will get off, and then you see Moloney. He'll finish the combination.
Ooh, nice body work here.
He punching in between right there. Again, and staying close enough to smother the punches from Sanchez. See, minor, just small adjustments. That's all it takes to get yourself back into the fight until your opponent adjusts himself.
Well, he was sparring 140-pounders when he only weighed 120 pounds as a teenager. And here he is fighting for a title at 118 pounds. Jason.
There's a right hand available for Moloney. It's over the single jab that Sanchez throws. See, a single jab again from Sanchez. He's able to land that right hand over the top. Good inside work from Sanchez, keeping his hands at home inside. Don't like him on those ropes, but he is firing back, and he's coming in between those shots of Moloney.
Hands free, guys.
Looking for short uppercuts on the inside. Ooh, right on the belt line. Good shot. Breaking his posture, then hitting him with a shot, framing shots.
That's what we talk about, Tim. I was going to say experience, but
good
elite.
shots.
Nice combination there from Sanchez with the right, punctuating a shot to the chin. But that's what being in with Naoya Inoue will do to you. Even though he got knocked out, it makes you a better fighter if you take something from it. And now this is turning into a heck of a fight here in the 5th round. The world title is at stake.
Yes.
Mark Nelson, the referee, told us they've been headbutting since the 1st round, and this is the moment where it happened.
Mark Nelson know what he's doing in there. He was on the opposite side, and he knew that wasn't caused by a punch. You can see the head clash right away, and you see the blood just dripping. That happens. You have an aggressive fighter. Both fighters like to fight in the inside. Sometimes the head get over that front knee. They clash heads.
And it wasn't a Tim Bradley headbutt. These were like very slight moves, and both guys kind of trying to find a position for their head.
Right. Work going on by both corners. You can hear them going back and forth. And it's funny because you have Moloney's corner saying, hey, get back on your bike, because he has that ability. Get back on your bike, use your legs, because they didn't like what they saw at the end of that last round.
They didn't like the momentum shift in favor of Sanchez there. As you see the body work from Moloney.
Oh!
How about that?
See, anytime Moloney just sits still at that mid-range, he's there to be hit. Ooh, he got buckled with that shot.
Nice combination. Sanchez trying to find his rhythm. Andrew Moloney was telling us his twin was finding his rhythm there in the 4th round. Now it seems Sanchez has found a groove.
Yes, he has. He's just letting his hands go on the inside. Positioning himself really well and going down to the body. That's right on the belt line.
That was beautiful.
See, Moloney, when he stands mid-range, that's when he's in harm's way. He gets you to stand mid-range. If you stand mid-range, you better move your dang head off the line.
And the corner of Saul Sanchez, Edgar Estrellita Hasso yelling out, work that cut, son. I mean, it's part of the sport.
That body work, that he's doing, I'm telling you, it's going to pay good dividends back down the stretch. It's going to pay good dividends. And he has to go to the body because Sanchez hasn't been 12 rounds before. You feel like you could fight forever, especially when you feel your opponent weakening.
You swim, Tim?
I don't swim, no.
But you heard?
No, but I do run.
Okay.
Well, I used to run. I don't run anymore. I walk now.
You run to the buffet.
My knees is bad, bro.
You know what's good? The fight.
Oh, yes,
Moloney
it is.
and Sanchez are in this, and they are giving you entertainment here in Quebec City.
I just get so excited with the nuances. You can hear it in my voice,
Yes.
man, when I see it. You're seeing skill from both men in here. They're just not in here rock'em sock'em robots. They're making adjustments on the fly. This is championship quality fight right here, fighting right here, boxing right here.
The success of the opponent is forcing them to do.
Look, down look at Moloney.
Southpaw.
Coming forward. It's southpaw. He's breathing hard.
My goodness, what a
good
round
shot.
here as we get to the midway point of this World Championship fight. Jason Moloney's first defense. Saul Sanchez's first world title opportunity. Manny Robles looking for an upset.
Where's the water?
Look, this is a good entertaining fight right here. Look at Sanchez right there on the belt line. That's fair. Some referees might call that low. That's fair, right on the belt line. And then here's the combinations following up. He missed the first 2 punches, but what he really was looking for was that left hook coming right around with it.
Moloney had some excellent work there in that 6th round as well. In the corner of Saul Sanchez, they're like, you can't go punch for punch with Jason Moloney. You got to let your hands go and come forward. And the reality is, Tim, whoever's coming forward in this fight is winning the round.
Nah, well, just because you're being aggressive don't mean you're being effective. But however, Sanchez, when he's coming forward, that's when he's at his very best. And when Moloney sits mid-range and he let those hands go and he gets caught with those combinations, yes, he's having success.
Better efficiency for Saul Sanchez.
Good shot.
Nice body work from Moloney.
Really doing a good job of changing levels with his work. Not being predictable with his combinations, Moloney.
There's that stick. Nice short left hook from Sanchez. I think that's his best punch.
See, he shoots the jab and then a change-up shot.
12 knockouts and 20 victories. Now you see Moloney trying to establish his left downstairs and upstairs.
Moloney, again, he can do a little bit more. He can land, clean the punches on the outside like that. And you see Sanchez is trying to time him, but he's not doing enough work. And that's why Moloney's winning this round right now. He's not doing enough work.
Nice combination work, and then he gets inside and crowds Saul Sanchez.
I don't like his eyes the way they look right now. He needs to be dialed in. He needs to be hungry for this world championship. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. He can change his family's life right now. There we go.
Body work from Sanchez.
There we go.
He allowed Moloney to work, and then he made him pay.
Oh, nice uppercut right there. You see Moloney tied up right there. That shot hurt him. That shot hurt him. Got his attention.
Moloney goes to the body, trying to get Sanchez off of him.
Ooh,
You see
there
that
it is.
right-left combination from Sanchez. Now you see Sanchez getting into
There it
a
is.
groove, and he's pushing Moloney off.
Yep, see, now Moloney now is doing defensively sound. Not letting his hands go. Good hook on the inside. Both guys keep going back and forth, man. The tide just goes back and forth, back and forth. I don't know who's winning this dang round. Man, what a round. What a round. I would hate to be a judge, man.
An abrasion under the left eye of Jason Moloney. Saul Sanchez with that leaping left hook.
See that mid-range jab coming from Moloney, getting time right now with the overhand right. Just watch that mid-range. When you shoot that jab out that mid-range, there's an opening. And he continues to do it. There it is again. Peppering with it. That right hand can sneak you right over the top as you shoot that mid-range jab.
if he starts to admire his work, it's going to be trouble for him because Sanchez is just loading up, waiting for that opportunity to land a right hand. That was
That's
low.
all right. I know. It's good. Just keep him up, okay?
Good jab. That's it. Good combination right there.
There's another borderline left hook from Saul Sanchez. Saul lands a short right hand as Moloney was trying to land a shot of his own. And I think it's timing right now, Tim. You said
it is. It's timing. It's, again, desire. It's want. He's doing the right things. It's the decision-making that he's making in real time.
And in the corner of Moloney, you hear him yelling, back him up, and you see the body work that
he was boxing on the outside. He wasn't having success, so what did he do? He changed it up, changed the script. He said, you know what, I'm going to step in the inside and see if I have success on the inside. Things slowed down from him, slowed down a bit for him.
very effective round for Sanchez, but there's still 1 minute left in this round, Tim. Anything can still happen as you see Moloney backing Sanchez up.
Look at Sanchez using his feet now. He's looking for the uppercut on the inside because Moloney, what he does, good shots on the inside from Moloney. Woo, solid shots. But Moloney leans forward, leans over that front knee. So uppercuts. It's a home for uppercuts.
Ooh, short right hands as they exchanged. Moloney seemed to get the best of it, but now Sanchez lands a right of his own. The ebbs and flows. Nice jab from Moloney.
Good combination to come back. I would hate to be a judge in this fight. I really, man, I don't know how they judging these rounds, but both fighters are having success throughout the course of this fight.
Time.
Wow.
All right, Tim, you said that the uppercut is there for Saul Sanchez. Well, he's been pretty effective with it in this last couple rounds.
Yeah, you lean a little bit forward over that front knee. You know, you create a lane for yourself for the uppercuts on the inside. You see his head down right there? And Sanchez just meeting him. Short left uppercuts, right uppercuts. And he's even following them out.
Clean that off.
Ninth round of Saul Sanchez's first world title shot. First time he's scheduled to go 12 rounds against a world champion in Jason Moloney, whose only losses have been against Naoya Inoue and Emmanuel Rodriguez, against Eros Correa, and prior to that, Edwin Rodriguez. So both are accustomed to being in close fights because they like to do this exchange in the center of the ring.
Right.
There you see Sanchez catching Moloney coming in.
Get your hands free. Bucks out of there.
Good defense there from Moloney as he got his hands up to parry that left hook from Sanchez.
Break. I got it.
Yeah, you hear that break again. Got to go take that course.
Ooh, nice right uppercut from Sanchez.
Ooh,
that's beneficial.
good follow-up.
And here's a quick combination. That uppercut, though, catches Moloney leaning in once again.
Showing his mark right now. Ooh, and the body shot. That body shot hurt, boy.
All right, our Mark Kriegel, after 8 rounds, how do you have this fight scored? Because it seems like a close fight.
4 rounds apiece, 76-76. Listen, I was shading it a little bit to Moloney. I think the difference, to the extent that it can be measured, is the experience. And I thought he caught up when he started using the bump and pushed him, as you're seeing right now, push Sanchez back to the ropes. And guys are listening.
And they're making adjustments midway through as you see the ESPN Bet Live money line. Moloney minus 300, still favored over plus.
He has to find a way to continue to zap the energy of Moloney. And he's gone away from that. Moloney right now is having his way, pinning. Using his experience. Yep, using his experience, and he's pinning Sanchez along the ropes, and he's getting off. He's teeing off.
Angelo Hyder just yelled out, where's that right uppercut to Moloney? And he was able to land it. But you see the shoe shining from Sanchez to get Moloney off of him. And now here comes Sanchez.
Ooh, big left hook.
And that left hook from Moloney as Sanchez was coming in. There's a body work from Moloney, who always listens to Angelo Hyder.
Stop. I got you. Be careful. Here's the bell, guys.
I love the stop.
The crowd is loving the fight here after 9 rounds.
But when you come forward, jab the chest with a 1-2. Just real simple 1-2 rip. 1-2 rip, Jason. Real simple from the outside. Okay, all box and keep moving.
Telling Jason Moloney, you have to win these last 3 rounds, and if you stay on the body, you can stop him.
You got to win decisively. You have to separate yourself from your opponent so it can be a clear round win for yourself. These rounds are too close. You don't know who the judges are going for or who the judges are scoring for.
A 14-punch thrown difference in favor of Sanchez. The connect amount is a substantial number in favor of Saul Sanchez, upwards of 40+ there. So it's not just about how many punches you land, it's the efficiency of them.
Both fighters have done damage. Again, you're seeing ebbs and flows. Both fighters are having their moments. Ooh, good left hook to the body right there. My goodness, he set that up off the ropes. And then the combination, that was sneaky right there. Strategic. Got himself along the ropes. Allowed Moloney to come forward and boom, unleashed a hellacious combination right there to the face. Look at now Sanchez using some footwork of his own.
He seems the fresher fighter here in the 10th round, does Saul Sanchez. The question is, what happens when he gets into the championship rounds, the 11th and 12th?
Look at him. He said, oh, you didn't think I can box? He's using his legs a little bit just to change the angle, Sanchez is. Being smart. I don't like him along the ropes. I'll tell you that much. I don't like him just sitting on the ropes.
Yeah, because it sets up that right uppercut that Moloney just landed. But then he walks back and nice jab from Sanchez.
It's an inside brawl, phone booth fight right here along the ropes.
Nice body work from Sanchez. Now he's trying to pin Moloney going backwards, but Moloney's strength using his shoulder to push Sanchez back. Sanchez not having it with the right hand.
The body work is where it's at. The body work is where it's at. You know, you hit your man to the head, you hit him with your best shot, but downstairs you continue to weaken him. You see both guys, when each guy go down to the body, you see their hands drop.
Yep.
To protect their ribs in that rib cage.
No one likes a shot to the body.
Not at all.
There it is, once again. A borderline shot from Sanchez, but he set that up. Nice left hook from Moloney on the inside. Now a little combination.
I got it.
You gotta show the judges that you want it. See, you see Moloney right now, the experience coming through. He's showing that he wants it. Just unleashing combinations that steps in and smothers. Don't allow Sanchez to work.
Nice
and a big left hook right there.
Man, these rounds are so hard to score. Although this one seemed to favor.
You see Sanchez right here. He steps back, gets a little distance. He brings them in, lowers them in, gets in mid-range. Okay, you got off a bit. Here he is. Here he is. All right. Oh, there's the combinations. Oh, snuck him. Well executed right there.
Last round, it was Moloney's corner saying, you need the next 3 rounds. Now it was Manny Robles telling Saul Sanchez, you need these next 2 rounds. But Tim, this is gut check time. He's never been here as a pro before. First time being past the 10th round for Saul Sanchez in his first world title opportunity.
You know, yeah, you've never been this distance. You know, you have it in the back of your mind sometimes, but the desire to win, it puts you in these moments like this. You know, and it's been a tough battle for both fighters. But Sanchez, he doesn't feel like, I don't feel that he's giving up. He's definitely trying to win this fight, just as Moloney is.
The loss to Naoya Inoue made him better. He said he had a bad hand, but he wasn't going to regret not taking a chance to become a superstar with a win over Naoya Inoue, the best fighter in the world. But it didn't derail his motivation or his mindset to become a world champion. He knew he had enough to beat Astrolabio. And this guy, he said in Saul Sanchez, is trying to take everything I've achieved in the sport and I've worked so hard to accomplish.
Trying to take food off his table.
That is what Moloney's doing it for. Sanchez, oh, he takes a nice 1-2 combination from Moloney right in the center of the ring. 2 hooks, and he walks through him.
Oh, left hook coming back from Sanchez, and right hand over the top. Moloney trying to smother, but Sanchez is just getting a little distance, putting that
one way and another, but you just cannot rest on your laurels thinking you landed a good shot, because Both Sanchez and Moloney are dangerous. There goes the body shots from Sanchez after Moloney went with the flurry to the head. 45 seconds to determine a winner of round 11. Nice body work from Sanchez and short right from Moloney. Nice left hook from Moloney. Jeez.
Again, Moloney showing his class right now in these later rounds. He's holding it together.
Body work, he has to breathe deep, set himself up, and Sanchez says, you take a breath, fight through this, and the crowd is really appreciating this. Nice combination from Jason Moloney.
What a finish to this round.
The French Canadians say one's Australian, one's Mexican American. Tonight, you're all French Canadian.
Shouldn't be having loose ice like that.
Touch him up. Ready, here we go.
See the corner trying to get the ice up out of the ring.
12th and final round. This is a championship fight. First opportunity for Saul Sanchez. First title defense for Jason Moloney. It took the Australian 3 chances to finally become a world champion. Doesn't want to go back out to SoCal. He wants to change his family's fortunes with a world title win tonight. Nice left to the liver from Sanchez here to kick off round 12.
Be careful.
Moloney's the one putting the pressure. He's putting the pressure on right now. The fight pressuring.
You see the
to leave that last impression on the judge's mind. Moloney right now is dictating. That's what he's doing. He's dictating the pace right now.
I'm outboxing you. I'm boxing to set myself up to punish you. And so, what can you say about Sanchez? Can you take my body shots?
Now here he comes.
No, be careful, be careful, be careful.
Just don't sit there. Get out. Use your bike for a split second. Move.
Ruling fight. Physically, do they have it still in them? Moloney's been here before.
Oh, yeah. You still got it in you.
Sanchez has never been 12 rounds. Wow.
Come on, baby. Give it to us. Show us now. Show us your greatness.
Quebec City
Show
is
us your
in the
greatness.
house.
That's what we want to see. How bad you want it?
The fight could be in the balance here. Can Moloney defend his belt? Will Sanchez make
starting to
the
break down.
fighter's dream come true?
Sanchez is breaking down physically right now.
Stop, I got it.
You're starting to see him weakening.
But he's still dangerous.
Oh, nice angle right there.
Stop, no, be careful.
Yeah, but you see the fatigue on Saul Sanchez. He's not as put together when he's throwing his punches here. But guess what? Doesn't matter because at the end of those shots is one Jason Moloney as the crowd comes to the feet here in Quebec City. Jason Moloney and Saul Sanchez gave us a 36-minute war, 12 rounds, world championship.
That's what I'm talking about.
My goodness.
This is why I love, I'm telling you, this is why it's the best sport in the world. When it's done right, the best sport in the world, I'm telling you.
After 12 rounds here inside the Videotron Center in Quebec City, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Après 12 rondes, ici au Centre Videotron de Québec, nous passons aux cartes de juge pour la décision. Jean Cotier has the bout, 114-114. Richard Blouin and Richard de Caroufel both have it, 116-112. For your winner by majority decision. And still, WBO Bantamweight World Champion, Jason Moloney!
The upset wasn't meant to be. Some fans are upset inside the Videotron Center here in Quebec, Canada. But at the end of the day, what a fight. Jason Moloney defends his belt by majority decision.